Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday afternoon. Meteorologist Chad Crilly here giving you an update on your forecast for the week ahead. Hopefully, you had a chance to spend some time out in nature this weekend. I was up at the Julian Dark Sky Festival yesterday. Incredible evening and night. Looking ahead to the next week, there's going to be a lot more opportunity for stargazing, beach going, but unfortunately, things are going to be warming up in a really big way. Let's look at the weather setup. Notice the big ridge of high pressure responsible for our heat last week and really a lot of July and into the first part of August has finally shifted to the east. It's located now over parts of Alabama, into Georgia, and Florida, so they're feeling the big time heat. Look at what happens though as I put this into motion. That ridge is on the move. So by the time we get to Wednesday, the ridge of high pressure, the heat dome, if you will, is located over Arizona. That is pumping in extremely hot air into Southern California. And then by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that high pressure system actually relocates itself over the Four Corners region. If you live in Southern California, you know that is a very favorable pattern and area to give us a chance at some monsoonal moisture. So bottom line, we're tracking a big warm up and the potential for showers and thunderstorms a little bit later during the upcoming week. Out ahead of all this heat, we already have an extreme heat warning in effect for much of Imperial County. That begins tomorrow and it goes all the way through Friday. So obviously, this is going to be a long duration heat wave for a lot of us in the valleys, mountains, and through the desert. Outside right now, you're looking at Mount St. Miguel to the south. Clear skies. Notice a little bit of cumulus cloud buildup off there in the east. We'll talk about it in just a second. At Lindbergh Field, it is 77 degrees, a little breezy, west wind at 14 miles per hour. Notice the dew point is at 65 degrees. We'll be watching that number increase as well, especially during the latter part of this upcoming week as humidity enters the forecast. Our visible satellite really tells the weather story for today, what's happening right now. Notice along the coastline this morning, we saw some cloud cover. The marine layer was present, but it burned off super quick. In fact, by around 10 a.m. or so, most of our coastal areas were completely clear. And then you can see in the mountains, like I was talking about, some of those cumulus clouds trying to build up. There's not enough moisture out there today, I think, to give us a substantial chance of showers and thunderstorms, but you will notice a few cumulus clouds out there in the mountains. Temperatures right now kind of running on par with where we should be for this time of year, maybe a degree or two cooler, mid 70s along the coastline. It is 75 right now in Carlsbad, 77 in Oceanside, 83 in La Mesa as you get into the valleys, hot in the mountains, 85 in Julian, 90 Pine Valley, 107 in Brawley, 108 El Centro, Ocotillo is at 103, and you know it's going to get a lot hotter than that. For your forecast tonight, if you're heading out for dinner, weather looks great along the coastline for a sunset with a very shallow marine layer that'll be hanging just offshore. As you wake up early Monday morning, look for temperatures in the mid to upper 60s along the coastline. We'll go 67 in Carlsbad. Same with Oceanside, mid 60s along the 15. Mountains going to be in the mid to upper 60s, and then obviously out in Borrego Springs, it is going to be warm, 84. Same with Imperial County. Tonight, low temperatures drop back into the mid to upper 80s. Now, let's time out this upcoming heat wave on Futurecast on a really local level. And you'll watch the timestamp here. This is early tomorrow morning at about 7 a.m., so work time, start of a new work week. You can see the marine layer clouds do briefly spread inland, but look at that, just like by today, 10, 11 o'clock, they've burned off completely. We're left with mostly sunny skies, temperatures upper 70s to low 80s along the coastline. We're progressively getting warmer each day. So Tuesday morning, look at low temperatures. Borrego Springs starts off at 94 degrees, 92 in Salton City, 89 in Brawley, 70 for Escondido. Into Tuesday afternoon, we're going to be hot, sizzling, extreme heat warning in effect for Imperial County. 117 Brawley, same with El Centro, so we're running about 110, 115, if not a little hotter on Tuesday afternoon. Getting into the middle of the week on Wednesday morning, low temperatures start off upper 60s to low 70s again along the coastline. But look at that, the marine layer is so shallow, it's barely there. So that's going to translate to really sunny skies pretty much to start the day on Wednesday. We'll try to see a few cumulus clouds build up by Wednesday afternoon. Still not enough moisture in the mountains, but boy, will it be hot. 91 Julian, 93 in Pine Valley, still 115s in Imperial County. And then Thursday, remember I told you the position of that high pressure system switches a little bit. So it moves over the four corners, and that gives us an influx of monsoonal moisture. So even by Thursday afternoon, some high clouds moving in, a couple of sprinkles in eastern Imperial County, and boy, oh boy, are you going to be feeling the humidity? So on top of the heat, we also have the humidity. I'm talking about Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in particular. This is a look at the heat risk product from the National Weather Service for Thursday afternoon. Check out Imperial County in red. That is a major risk of extreme heat. And then you can even see pockets of some purple trying to show up. San Diego County mountains, deserts, and into Imperial County, extreme heat, which is life-threatening. So if you don't want the heat, where are you going to go? Of course, the coastline to try to escape it, but you're going to be feeling the warm-up too. Upper 70s to low 80s through about Wednesday. We're at 80 on Thursday all the way through the weekend. Remember, very shallow marine layer, almost no low cloud cover to start the day here throughout much of this upcoming week. In the valleys, it is going to get very hot there too. We may see some heat products issued by the Weather Service later down the road, but regardless, 91 on Tuesday, 90 for Wednesday. We'll go 90 again for Thursday, and even a little warmer on Saturday and Friday with low 90s and humidity coming into play. So it's going to feel sticky and muggy as well. In the mountains, 90 degrees already on Monday. We don't stop climbing from there. Oof, 94 on Wednesday. Not going to feel great. 92 Thursday. And then remember, monsoonal moisture returns for Thursday night, Friday, and into Saturday. So with that monsoonal flow, I've added a 20% chance of some showers and thunderstorms over the mountains. We'll be watching that closely. Meantime, in the deserts and in Imperial County, where we have the extreme heat warning in place, oh boy, 113 on Monday. You want to be inside. 115 for us on Tuesday. We stick with about 110 through 112 all the way through the end of the week. Saturday, even though the extreme heat warning expires, we're at 109, 111 for Sunday. Stay cool out there. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.